4 years ago, I definitely would not have been able to stand in front of a camera and do an interview. But I talk more in classes. I am able to communicate a lot better. I have learned so much and with the help of my professors, and so I've just in general grown and been able to really spread my wings.
Come here with an open mind to experience everything possible that the city can give you, and to also connect with as many people as you can, from the faculty to the staff to the students, because everybody can contribute to your growth in so many different ways, and maybe you're not aware of that at the beginning, but it will happen for sure. And also to sign up for as many activities as you can, just to bond with people, do sports, do activities outside of campus, try to explore the city, because it will for sure change your life.
Being a Franklin student means that you're going to be a student in a global environment. You're going to live in the heart of Europe. You're going to meet amazing people, and you're going to be taught by great professors. I think it's an experience that no one wants to miss.
The value of Franklin is that you're surrounded by beautiful landscapes. You have incredible professors, and you're gaining a great friends here. And I think it's the value of Franklin.
I really like the big events that we have. A lot of students on campus come together, such as an event that we had. You don't really see these people sometimes, and then sometimes you just see everybody who goes to school and who you haven't seen before just come together. I really enjoy that, and you get to meet different people.
It's really nice that since we're in a university that's not that close to home, it's nice to have a sort of organization or like a group of people where you know that there's something that's like consistent, that you could always see everybody. It's also nice to feel a part of something. And it's also like, it feels very good to be able to plan stuff and to be able to have an impact on the university, to be able to plan events and have a hand in everything.
One of the things Franklin does best is really giving us the opportunity to personally connect with professors, and I think this really enhances the academic experiences here, and this has definitely made me grow as an intellectual, but also in a professional setting, because the way you approach a professor is different the way you approach your sibling, for example. And so from this I've really learned how to be professional and how to grow personally and academically.
One thing I guess I didn't talk about with Franklin is the academic travel. One thing that's surprising to me about that is how close you get with people through the academic travel, and as well as the amount of interesting stuff you do on academic travel. When I first heard about it, I just thought it was a class and just go and learn more from there. But one big thing as well with that is using what you learn in a classroom in an environment outside of the classroom. I think that's really interesting and something I didn't expect at the time.
Go with your heart, and if like Switzerland is calling, go for it. I know it seems scary, especially like if you come from like the United States like I do. It's like very far away. I haven't really traveled much, but I came out here and it was a great decision, and I'm really enjoying my experience here.
Most likely, the value that represents Franklin to me is creativity. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of ideas, and together they're able to just share them and get to create amazing things that otherwise would not be born from just one person's idea.
The best thing to know about Franklin is how open it is. Wherever you come from in the world, Franklin is a home. It's a place for dialogue to occur, discourse to happen, and for students to get exposed to cultures that they may have not even known about.
There's always a sense of community here at Franklin. At all the events, you feel like you're a part of it. Since the school is filled with so many cultures, you feel like you're integrating yourself in these different types of events. Like for example, during Ramadan, we had an Arabic food night where we all came and we waited for them to break fast, and then we all had this very, very delicious feast together. We also have Latin night. and many students can kind of integrate themselves into the Latin American atmosphere. So I think family is the integration of many cultures and coming together and celebrating them as one.
We have people from everywhere in the world, and we all go to school together, and a lot of the activities we do, we're kind of surrounded by people who aren't from the same place as we are, aren't from the same cultural backgrounds as we are. And I think it's really good to be able to be in that position to then learn about other cultures and respect other cultures. And it's something that you wouldn't get in most other universities, especially ones within the US.
So many good things about living in Switzerland. Well, I would say, first of all, the airport, Zurich Airport, 2 hours away, Milan, 1.5. On weekends, I usually like to travel. You can literally go anywhere from Switzerland. Sometimes if it's just a weekend, I go around Switzerland, Swiss towns, it's fun. Or you can, if you have an extra day, you have a Monday off and you have a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend, you can go to like countries like Sweden or Denmark. Tickets are really cheap. I'm pretty sure I found a ticket for 21 euros round trip to Germany. But traveling, if you really like traveling, definitely a good spot because it's such a central location.
I was able to tap into the Franklin Alumni Network, and so this past summer I actually had an internship with a Franklin alumni. And so the Franklin family that we talk about, it doesn't just stay within campus. It exists all over the world because we have alumni that are living all over the world willing to help out students. And so that's one way that it personally helped my professional life, by tapping into that network.
Franklin a lot of times is what you make of it, so it's really important to get involved as much as you can in order to really feel the community, the sense of community here, and become passionate about the place that you're living in and studying in.
Before Franklin, I thought that every career step needed a predefined path. But you know, I was an M&A lawyer before Franklin, and now I'm working for a French startup in Milan doing sales. So Franklin gave me the opportunity to do what I really want, take my own way.
When you're part of a club, you kind of belong to an idea or a community that is bigger than you, something that comforts you and also challenges you to be better, but also be yourself and just enjoy your experience in this institution.
If you love traveling, this is the place to be. If you love a small university, this is definitely the place to be. And I think there's a lot of personal and academic growth here that you'll learn along the way of your 4 years at Franklin.
I mean, when I first came to Franklin, I didn't know much about other countries. So when I started meeting people from all over the world, I got to know the way they think, their culture, the way they deal with specific situations. And with that, it's a learning experience rather than only being in class and learning stuff. You also learn from other people.
Franklin University, Switzerland, is nothing that you really expect when you first come here, but at the same time, it's everything that you've dreamed of, in a way. And I think that's how I view it as a whole.